Oh my word. This is the second time I've tried recording this video, and this thing will move every time I press play. And you can't even see half my head. You know what? That works. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Amanda. Clearly, I have control of things. Anyways, so as you can see, my background is a little bit different. I'm in a brand new location. I just moved into my new home. I moved out of my parents' house a couple of days ago because I just got a new job nannying. I start on Tuesday, and the house that the family that I'm nannying for is about a half an hour away from where my parents live, and me living in central New York in the winter sucks, and I hate driving in the winter. It's just terrible. So I moved in with a friend of mine, and I'm renting out space in her house for very, very cheap, which I'm very, very excited about. And it's in a gorgeous neighborhood, great area. Everything I could possibly need is literally like right down the road, so I don't have to drive very far. I'm saving on gas, and I'm just like overall excited. I'm very, very, very happy with this and where I am. So I'm currently sitting in the family room right now. My friend who I moved in with, she is on vacation. She's camping because it's Labor Day weekend, and she's doing that. So I have the whole the house. It's a whole house. I have the whole house to myself until Monday. So I'm taking advantage of it by talking to you guys when it's nice and quiet, and I don't have to worry about like people around. Because for me personally, when I make a video, I feel like it's really awkward when there's like other people in my house and I'm just like, hey guys, because it's awkward talking to a camera. Like when there are other people around, I don't know, I feel like I get judged for it, but that's just me. Anyways, I had a topic for this video, which I'll probably just like briefly talk about, because the last video that I just recorded, it was 10 minutes long, and that's just too long of a video. So what I wanted to talk about today was people complaining about being single and posting it all over social media, which is a thing that people do, and it's very annoying. And I'm one of those people who I am single, and if you follow me on Snapchat or Instagram, then you'll know that I'll be like all the time talking about being single, like jokingly. And I posted a Snapchat story about what I'm going to kind of touch on a little bit a couple hours ago, and I just think it's really funny when people will sit there on Facebook and write statuses complaining about how there's like no good girls and how they're sick and tired of being single, and or no good guys and whatever else. And it's just annoying, especially when there are people in your life who are also single, who have like the same values and same goals as you and are around, whether it's virtually or physically in your life, and you just don't care, and you like don't see that. And I just find it super, super unattractive when especially a guy is complaining about how single they are, and then as soon as like a good girl does come along and they're like, hey, I'm also single and have the same, thoughts and views as you, and the guy will just totally ignore them, like they don't even exist. And you just like think, you're like, okay, well, am I even like good enough for this person then? You know what I mean? Like they're clearly on some other level if they think that, even messaging the person back is too, like just too trivial for them. they can't do it. They would much rather sit there and complain and be single and not actually talk to the person. You know what I mean? Like, it blows my mind. Because I know it's not just me who's experienced this. Like, I know other people, not just girls, but like my guy friends who will tell me like, oh my gosh, like I met this great person, and whether it's online or in person, and you try to get to know them and they just completely blow you off. And yet they're sitting there complaining about being single and complaining about how they can't find somebody. And then as soon as somebody walks in their life, they're like, oh my God, who are you? No, I can't do that. What is this? Like, I don't know. I'm just the type of person who I like to give everybody a chance. Like, if somebody's interested in me, and even if I'm not necessarily like, oh my God, googly eyes, love at first sight, I'll try to get to know them a little bit. And see, like, if something could go somewhere. I mean, there's been times where somebody has come up to me and have been like, hey girl, how are ya? Let me get that number. And I'm just like, no, because there's also a difference between somebody coming up to you and being like, hey, I really like your outfit, or hey, you have, you know, cool shoes, I like your glasses, whatever else, blah, blah, blah. And it's genuine, and they like are genuinely interested in you and not just how you look. And even though I'm giving examples of, hey, like I like your glasses or your outfit, it's not creepy like, girl, you fine. Let me get that number because that body's fine. You working it. You rocking that dress. You got that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm the type of person too who I will rarely go up to a person that I find attractive to be like, hey, how are you? I mean, I've done it. Don't get me wrong, I've done it, but it's so scary, and I understand why a lot of guys will revert and will actually flirt with a girl or go up to a girl because it's scary, because of fear of rejection. I totally get that, because the older that I've gotten, I've realized I'm not just going to sit around and wait for somebody to come into my life in hopes that somebody comes into my life, because honestly, that's just ridiculous, and it's not real. Like, that's not real life. So, I don't know. I guess my whole thing is, like, if you're gonna complain on social media about something, then have at least, like, the open-mindedness to hear somebody else out, I guess you could say. So, in the example of somebody complaining about being in a relationship, and then somebody, you know, commenting on your Facebook status, being like, hey, yeah, no, not all girls are like that. There are a few girls in this world that aren't like that. Wink, wink. Me. And then you just ignore that person. That's very A, rude, and B, it just shows that you're not ready to be in a relationship, even though you say you're ready to be in a relationship and it's the girls, or, you know, if you flip it and the guy is like, yeah, no, I'm not sure if I'm, you know, ready to be in a relationship, and the girl is all like, I'm ready. It's like the same thing. Like, you're clearly not ready if you're not open and willing to give somebody a try who's like, hey, I think you're cool. You know what I mean? Like, give people a try. Don't just judge them on what they look like, or, I don't know, like what they're doing. I mean, but honestly though, like, actions speak louder than words. So if they're doing weird things, then you should probably take that into consideration. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Get to know people. Don't judge a book by its cover. And this video is longer than what I wanted it to be. But hey, oh well. Sometimes you just gotta make longer videos. Am I right? Am I right? All right. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy the beautiful weather while it lasts, if you're in somewhere that doesn't always have beautiful weather like we do. So, all right. Bye.